Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you some key essentials for your wardrobe for autumn winter, which we're now coming into in Australia, more winter. But I guess if you're on the other side of the world and you're in spring but it is still a little cold, just some ideas for you to keep in mind or to look out for if you're doing any shopping. So I'll start off with some basics. I found these heat tech tops at Uniqlo. So I feel like for layering they'd be really great, keeping you warm without adding too much bulk. So I grabbed one in each colour, white and black. They're really thin, but they are actually super warm. So for me, I'll put this under t-shirts, long sleeves, turtlenecks and that kind of thing, just for an added layer of warmth because I do feel the cold quite a lot. Then I've also picked up, you would have seen in my other video as well, a couple of t-shirts from Uniqlo, again the same in white and black. They're just easy to pair with anything, and personally I really like the way that they're finished off. It's thicker material and really good quality, as I mentioned in my last video as well. And I just think that you can never have too many t-shirts. I don't know, I'm always looking for them. So I thought I'd grab a couple more so that I can, wash one and wear the other. So I think they're a great buy as well, also from Uniqlo. These I've had for a while from Zara. So they're turtlenecks, but they're quite thin, to be honest. Like, I don't know if you can see this grey one. You can probably see through it a little bit. Like, it isn't thick or anything. But I think they're a great layering piece. If you're going to wear a blazer and then a coat, you don't really want, well, personally, I don't know about you, but I don't always want something that's going to be too thick underneath because I feel a bit like, Michelin Man, like trying to move around and that kind of thing. So I feel like a lighter knit is a good way to go if you want to layer. But then it still gives you obviously that warmth on your neck with the turtleneck. So these are from Zara from a while ago, but I'm pretty sure they would always have this kind of thing available, or anywhere else really. I just grabbed mine from Zara, but they're a great buy as well. So what I think personally, I guess, is essential for autumn winter is some great knitwear. This one here is vintage, and personally I really like shopping vintage because I find that some really good quality pieces. So this one's a vintage piece that I got from a store in Canada, and the material is really thick. You probably could just put the heat tech tank top underneath and you'd be fine with this. It's really quite warm, but I'm sure you could find a cable knit that's similar to this. I can even link some below. Then also recently I picked up this one from Zara. I really like getting into the beige clothes lately, but I feel like it kind of, it's casual, but it's a little more dressy, I guess. Like, you've got the collar and it's got a bit of detail with the V-neck. I feel like it's more than just your simple crew neck knitwear. So I really like this, and personally I would pair this with something like, oh, got caught here. I've also picked up from Uniqlo these track pants. So I don't really have track pants, to be honest. Like, I'm more of a jeans type of person. But these would look really great, I think. Anyway, I can show you in a colourway, but with the track pants. So it's still really casual, but it's a little elevated, and it's an outfit that you look like you've thought about a little bit more. You could also obviously pair the knitwear with jeans and these trackies with a t-shirt or a hoodie, however you feel comfortable. But I feel like if you're doing a monochromatic look, kind of makes it look a bit more high-end or a bit more expensive, I guess. But that would be my tip anyway. So those ones were from Uniqlo. And then I think, well, I also grabbed this knit from Another Stories, and I really like it. It's got an oversized fit, but I am quite small, so I was a little nervous. But personally, I like it tucked in. But on the sleeves, it's I guess it tapers in towards your wrist and that kind of thing, so you can still do things and it's not going to annoy you. So even though it's a little oversized, I think that it is comfortable still for me anyway. And also, obviously, it is more of a cardigan. I'm wearing it as a top. So what I've done is I've just got a little bralette underneath, but I've also, personally, I guess sometimes maybe you're moving around, you're a little bit concerned, am I going to show too much? I've just put a little safety pin from the inside just to hold it in place. You can, with other tops, I would normally put tape, the fashion tape. But with this kind of thing, I would just put a little safety pin in because it's a knitwear, piece. It's going to just go through the holes. You're not going to ruin the top or anything. But yeah, that for me, I feel a little more secure. You know, I can move around and not feel conscious. So that's just a tip as well. If, you know, either you're small or busted or like you tops don't always fit you so well here. For me, I always just, even dresses sometimes tend to put a safety pin, and it always helps. And then another thing that, well, actually also these pants are from Zara as well, I showed in the last video, as well as these. I think that incorporating lighter colours into your wardrobe in autumn, winter, I mean, you can wear this any time of the year, but I just think it's really chic, and, you know, you can wear like the rest of your outfit to be black, like black boots will go fine with these, a black, you know, blazer, black coat, but it just adds like a little pop of colour, or I guess, you know, something a little lighter just to change it up a bit. I feel like, I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes get stuck into wearing too much, well, basically black or dark colours in the wintertime. So I think I would definitely recommend, you know, this kind of thing. And they are wider legs, so if you are somewhere that is really cold, you could put on some, you know, stockings underneath and no one's going to know. Then also, personally, a staple for me, basically any time throughout the year, but particularly in the cold months, is leather. So I've got two types of leather pants here. So these ones are from Sass & Bide. They're more, I guess, jean type, so fitted on the leg, and like a jean on top. And then these ones are a little more, I guess, fashion, so they're a little more wider leg. They do taper at your leg, and I mean they're high-waisted. But I feel like it adds, you know, something different as well. Depending on your outfit, I would tuck things into this. I can show you as well. I would tuck things into these pants and belt them and that kind of thing. Whereas this one, you wouldn't have to do that because it fits quite tight. You could wear something that's a little more oversized on the top. But with this, to balance it out, I would definitely wear something either tucked in or that's a little bit more fitted. If you are going to wear something that's oversized on top, just tuck it in. That would be my advice anyway. It just makes sure that you still have that waist definition. And then onto coats. So maybe we're not going, you know, out in the cold too much this winter, for Australia anyway, but if you are, I think it's great to have, obviously coats are always a great thing to invest in. This one's from And Other Stories as well. Kind of did a little haul from there recently. But personally, I've never really had a lighter coat before. I've always had like blacks and blues as well, because that's my favourite. But I'm really enjoying this one. It's oversized, so you can basically fit, well, for me anyway, anything you want underneath it, and you're not going to feel restricted in the arms and that kind of thing. Because I feel like sometimes if you are layering up lots of things under a coat, maybe size up to make sure that you can fit, you know, lots of layers. It's particularly under, you know, the underarm and the arms that I think you would have the trouble. So I would recommend, if the coat does look a little bit more oversized, a little bit more fitted, size up, and that way you're not going to be concerned about being able to fit all your layers underneath. But this one's a really great find. I'm really getting into the oversized looks lately. And then another one that I think I showed in my previous video, is a workwear shirt. So this one's a little thicker, and it can act like as a jacket. And I think just a pop of colour again is nice too. It basically goes with any colour, I think, that I've got, you know, on my rack here. But yeah, just something that a little colourful, I feel like is nice to brighten up your winter outfit. And then a staple for me is always a blazer. So again, my Dion Lee blazer. I want to show you also a new technique that I've seen a lot. It's probably not a new technique, but I guess it's a bit of a trend at the moment. It's called the French pull. So because I guess, you know, getting into the colder months, we are going to be wearing lots of jackets. And I find that, I don't know about you guys, but it tends to, you know, add a lot of bulk, add a lot of volume that you may not necessarily have. So a way to do that is to actually belt your blazers, or even your coats, to be honest, depending on how thick, obviously, it is, the coat. But belt your coats, and it still gives you that definition and, you know, the added style element as well, which I feel like you're not really going to get if you're just putting a coat over everything. So I'm going to show you some examples of how I do that. I've got a few different belts. A Dylan Lex belt, actually I'll show you now, just so you can see here. So a Dylan Lex belt, it's really, I guess, it's a thicker belt as well, so it lends itself to maybe a thicker coat, like it'll be able to like cinch you in and hold it. And then I've also got So I'm just grabbing it here, an Isabel Marant belt, which you basically thread through. So there's no buckle on this one. It's really cool. I'll show you in the video, but you basically thread it through this little slit that they've cut here, and it's so good because it can fit like any size. A lot of the times for me, I've always had to get, you know, belts, more holes punched and that kind of thing. So I find this is great because it suits any model, like when I'm starting shoots or myself, and I don't have to worry if I want to wear it like where I want to wear it on my waist, or if I do for some reason want to wear it like through my loopholes on my pants, it's going to fit anywhere. So I definitely recommend that one. So the French pull is what it's called. And then recently I've been getting into a bit of 90s fashion. So I picked myself up a leather blazer from Zara. I really like this trend. As you guys know, I do love my leather. But I feel like it's just so easy to throw on anything, like you would a normal leather jacket. Most of the other ones I've got tend to be more cropped. So with this one, it's, you know, quite an oversized fit, long length. So it's going to keep you a little warmer. Again, you can do the French pull style with this as well, which I think could look really nice. And yeah, a bit of 90s vibes. I feel like you could wear this with your t-shirts, skirts. I think I've shown another some TikTok videos, actually I'm on TikTok now, how Hailey Bieber styled this really nice with just like all white, either a dress or a skirt and top with white boots. I just think it looks really effortless and, you know, kind of new and fun. I guess a refreshing way to reinterpret the 90s. And then basically my holy grail jacket is this black duster coat from, this one's actually from Zara, but it's a jacket that I tend to use to layer. So it definitely adds a lot of warmth, like it's pretty woolen and thick. And a lot of the times I will either put this on top or underneath another jacket. So I've got a blue jacket, which is, sorry, like a coat, which is also pretty long. This one's a duster, so it does go, well, for me, I'm pretty short, 5'5", almost to the floor, but it's a great piece to add under or over other coats. And if your other coat has a lapel or your blazer, you can, you know, put the coloured lapel on the outside of this lapel, if that makes sense. So you can actually, I'll show you in the video. So you can see a bit of colour if you're wearing something dark on the outside. It's just a bit of an added style element, which I think looks really cool. Something different, and it's definitely going to keep you warm if you do have to go out for extended periods of time. But I think you can't go wrong with a duster coat. If you tend to wear, you know, camel tones and that kind of thing, browns, that'd be also great as well to layer on top of black or other colours. But yeah, definitely would recommend those. So they're pretty much, I think these are what I'm going to wear throughout most of autumn, winter, and to be honest, probably spring as well. Like I said, I tend to feel the cold quite a lot. But I hope it provided a little bit of inspiration. I guess in terms of shoes, I love wearing boots any time of the year. But I would wear, you know, thigh-high boots, short black boots. I still do wear sneakers, but that for me is kind of like my holy grail winter shoe. Like I'm just trying to think, probably don't really wear anything else other than boots throughout the cold months. And I guess it's easy if it's raining outside, you don't have to worry if they're leather and that kind of thing. But that's what I recommend. Yeah, please let me know if you have any suggestions as well on what you want to see for another video. I'm thinking of doing some videos inspired by some of my favourite celebrities and how to emulate their style, and I guess how they create their style. So let me know if that's something that would interest you in the comments below. But thanks for watching and have a great day.